Hello everybody, today we're going to unpack, take a close-up look and test the Tacwise heavy-duty staple gun kit. So let's first take a look around the outside of the packet. So this is a heavy-duty staple gun kit. It of course comes with a heavy-duty staple gun or stapler, a staple remover, as well as some staples. And the staple gun has a zinc die-cast construction. And let's take a look around the back of the packet. So at the back there is some contact information as well as product information. And now let's go ahead and open up the packet by of course pulling apart the stapled down sides and then flipping the flap or cover open to reveal the staple gun kit. So just checking the card packaging, making sure on this side that there's nothing hidden, and straight away we can see that there is the packet or a bunch of staples here. So let's pop them out and set them to the side. And we'll continue to remove the rest of the contents from the clear plastic packet. Okay, so that's the packet emptied. Let's just spread the contents out around the middle of the frame right there, and setting the card to one side over there on the right hand side. Okay, so we start off by first taking a look at the instruction manual or user guide or operating instructions. So there is a booklet or manual here. Let's go ahead and open it up. To reveal a rather lengthy operating guide here. For the Tacwise heavy-duty staple gun kit. So of course the operating instructions or user manual is covered in 5 different languages, hence the length of this operating instruction manual or leaflet. So just going to go right the way down so you can always refer at your own time and pace. Okay, so you can see plenty of information there covered in 5 different languages. So of course there is a reverse side to it as well. So let's skim right through it, but obviously we don't want to miss out on anything. So just continuing from the top right there. So hopefully you get the necessary information should you require to reference or find out how to use the Tacwise heavy-duty staple gun kit. Okay, so that's the operating instructions covered. Let's see if we can sort of put it back together. Maybe, maybe not. And we've somehow managed to do it rather successfully. Now moving on, there is a bunch of staples, so just giving you a close-up look so you can see the size and construction of the staples. So right there, and giving you a look at the staples in close-up detail that have come with the Tacwise heavy-duty staple gun kit. Okay, so right there, right there. Okay, so those are the staples, a bunch of them, apparently 200 staples, not gonna count them up. And moving on, there is what appears to be a Tacwise staple remover. So very interesting looking tool here for removing staples. Okay, giving you a look right round and all around as well. Quack quack. So pretty light in weight with a plastic handle and metal neck right there, or front. And just to show you the size and grip of this staple remover, resting in the palm of my hand right there. Okay, so now moving on to the next item, which is the staple remover, or actual heavy-duty staple gun itself, right here. So I'm just going to move that staple remover to the side there, so we have a nice unobstructed view of the Tacwise heavy-duty staple gun. So weight-wise, I can feel that the front, or the silver-looking part of this staple gun, is made out of metal, whereas the orange sections is made out of plastic. So you can see the plastic section and metal section. Why I can tell is because the metal section is quite cool to the touch, more so than the orange parts. So right there, giving you an all-around look at the staple gun, or heavy duty stapler. And there appears to be a belt hook as well right here, this stainless steel hook right there, so giving you a good all-round look at the heavy duty staple gun kit. So it is rather light in weight, with its part metal or zinc die-cast body with the plastic handle section. Okay, so nice good all-round look and close up as well. There is a switch here that switches from lock to unlock for the handle or lever right there, and you can hear that very loud clicking noise. So that switch there is for storage purposes. Sliding or pressing the handle down and sliding it in the lock position will allow for easy storage for the compacted heavy duty staple gun. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see if we can put some staples in it. But of course, pressing the sides of the clip or magazine And let's load some staples onto it. So let's see if we're doing this right. Okay, so making sure that we're doing this right. Maybe not. We load it from here instead. That's more like it. So obviously refer to the user manual before trying to operate any such tools. So there we go. So it is now loaded. We can release the handle right there. And of course test it out. Never fire openly to anyone or anything, but let's just test it out just to see what it's like, the firing power is like. Wow, so you could hear, you couldn't even see it eject or fly out from that outlet right there. But you could hear it click away as it ricocheted across or off the table and into the room. It's right there, giving you a good look. And now let's test it out. So let's see how this will work. Maybe not. Okay, so I do have a wooden block here, and you can see it is a rather chunky block of wood. Let's test it out and see what happens by pressing down. See how much effort this requires and how deeply the staple will penetrate. And just like that, you can see with very little effort, the staple has actually gone beneath the surface of the block of wood right there. It's gone right into and under the surface of wood. So with very little effort, you saw how easily I pressed. So once again, just do it this way perhaps. And just gonna press down again. And just like that, very slowly without requiring too much effort at all. Once again, just to show you that staple there, the first one there, second one right there, and both times they've gone cleanly under the surface of the block of wood. And once again, just for reference purposes, just going to show you the staples, or at least the staple and the level of penetration into the block of wood. So there, for reference, right there, hopefully you get some idea as to the amount or level of penetration of the staple onto this block of wood right here, you can see, and right there. Okay, so hopefully gives you some idea right there, or maybe even right there. Okay, and of course, just one more thing to just test out is perhaps maybe tacking or stapling something onto it. So I do have a pretty standard Amazon A1 type shipping envelope. So obviously it is cardboard, and just to show you the thickness of it if you're not too familiar with it. So reasonably thick right there. Of course, there is a gap between the layers. Let's see if we can tack this on right now. And just like that, with very little effort, we have tacked the shipping envelope or card onto the block of wood. Just like that. And ripping it out, you can see right there, just to show you the depression on the block of wood right there. And should we need to remove the staple from the wood, let's try this tool here. The staple remover. Let's see if we get this to work correctly. So is it just a case of trying to slip? Obviously you can see there isn't any item that's being secured by the stapler, so maybe this isn't a very good example of using this remover. So let's try again, but this time round you'll see it again. Let me move that across, and just like that. Let's see if this is a good demonstration or not, or a good tool. Doesn't seem to have a sharp enough tip, but nonetheless, and obviously I'm trying to use this, and right there, maybe I was meant to hold it down and lift it up. That's what the upper section is for, and there we go. Just like that, we've removed the staple from the block of wood. Just to show you again, just like that, very effortlessly we've put the staple into the block of wood. So that's the Tacwise heavy duty staple gun kit. Thanks for watching and happy stapling!